Uh-oh, now you're in trouble. In dreams, a common theme, being caught or being judged or being criticized. Here comes the judge. You're in a classroom, you're in a courtroom, you're in a workspace, you're in your home environment and somebody's critical or judging, and that's what appears in dream. It comes in many forms. It's a common theme and it hurts. This one stings because this one picks up the critic or the judge, and so many of us turn that judgment or that criticism onto ourselves. The psyche picks it up and presents it in one formulation or the other and shows us the nature of how that is going. Or sometimes we are just not feeling good. We're feeling kind of low or down or depressed or agitated and anxious. And what we become aware of is that something, a dynamic is moving, going on in our life. And when we get down into it and the dream picks it up, it's some kind of criticism or judgment. We're either reactive to that or we're frozen by that. It's very personal, this dream, when the judge comes. Now, in dream tending, I think it's one of the best forms of working with that dynamic, with the inner critic or the judge that's forever on our shoulder. I mean, what do you do with that? You can try to talk it away, you can distract, you can even medicate, right? But you know, when it's severe and it's ongoing and persistent, it's difficult to really turn, to really get out of that loop. So here's the idea. When that figure presents in the dream, judge, critic, even if it's, not really fully visible, but you have a sense that that's in the air, personify, which is another way of saying when you see the figure that resembles that in the dream, create a sketch, truly. Really get very detailed about what you're drawing. If it's just a mood or a kind of anxious feeling inside or a grip or a clutch, that too, start with the emotion, then sketch the emotion, give it a face, give it a body, because what's required is now we need to dialogue. We need to have an interactive experience. We need to move out of identification, caught, possessed by the critic or the judge, and now into a dialogue, a relationship. So if we need a support figure, find the support figure. Protection, often these patterns are persistent, been going on for years, if not decades. Time now, when the psyche picks it up, usually it's picking it up because it's time now to come face to face with that figure and have that kind of conversation. What are you wanting from me? It's not okay that forever I'm feeling under your pressure. So an assertive action, and then having the conversation come back around, let that figure offer its 2 cents, then back and forth it goes, right? Better to befriend the critic and the judge, and I know it's difficult. Better to befriend that figure than to be oppositional to it or to try to eradicate it. That's the other thing we try to do, just eliminate it. Well, not really, because that one we need to know. We need to know who are you, what you're about. We need to, in a sense, create a dialogue to bring it into a different quality of relationship for us. Now, just let me give you one last idea here. If that critic or judge is in relationship to us rather than oppositional, think how helpful that one can be. The energy that's invested in that one, right? Then when we're in the world and we feel criticized or the judgment comes our way, with this one, now an allied figure, this one's not intimidated by the judge or people's criticism, not at all. This one knows that place, been there, knows it, birthed out of that place. So to have this one as an ally, incredibly helpful in our journey in life, right? Really, truly helpful. All right, I really look forward to opening this up much, much more fully because there's so much to say and so much that's possible here. Dealing with a figure that's critical or judgmental when we're under investigation in a dream. Who's visiting now? Who are you? And let's get to know that one inside out. Okay? All right, I look forward to talking with you a lot more about this particular theme. And you may be interested in knowing who I am. I'm Dr. Stephen Eisenstadt, and over these past 40 years, I have helped thousands of people worldwide, helping them to understand the meanings of the dreams, and how to gain insight by listening more carefully to the dream and to the images and figures in the dream. People come to me because they are asking to decrease a sense of anxiety, particularly in these times of uncertainty, that sense of despair or isolation. And two, they come because they're interested in supporting well-being and supporting their sense of creativity to reignite that creative spark that moves through all of us. If these two ideas or any of these ideas are of interest to you, there are two ways that you can join us. First is you can come and get involved with our dream tending community. We would love to see you there. There in the community, you'll be able to work with people that I've trained for over 20 years now, very gifted, people that can help you go inside of dream and unfold what's possible there for you. And second, every other Thursday or so, I offer a Facebook Live webinar. You can access that through Zoom or through Facebook. And in those webinars, I offer the possibility of what dream really can mean for each of us. I work with individuals. You'll see me work live on camera. And two, I discuss what I do and how I did it. I hope to see you soon. I think you'll discover a great deal of value for you personally in deepening your way of being with dream and with a variety of dream themes that come forward in each of our lives. Look forward to seeing you soon.